Hi everyone, hope you are doing well from wherever you're watching this channel, depending on your time zone. Now, there is an opinion poll that has been launched on Kenyans.co.ke, and they are asking a very simple question. On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate President Ruto's performance? As simple as that. And up to now, people are voting, and close to 5,000 people have already casted their vote. If you check on the kind of result that is coming from that opinion poll, then the rating shows that William Ruto is one of the worst president ever the country has had. It is not favoring him. It's not even putting him in the middle. He's trailing behind in that opinion poll. But again, this opinion poll is coming at a time when we are preparing for Sabasaba. It is coming. So the issue here is that before you think of going to Sabasaba, what would you see and you remember William Ruto for? In terms of now you have to think of how is he managing the economy? Is it favoring you? Have you been touched negatively or positively? Your voting is going to tell that. In terms of dealing with opposition, how is he managing the situation? Is he bringing out the image of a dictator or a democrat? It's very clear. A man who runs away out of the country during at such a time. Then he hand over Gachagua to deal with the people using goons. And he distances himself from that situation. That's what we have been subjected to. So there are so many things. In terms of even projects, it's almost a year. So that's the question, and I want us to go through that question. Then also, I was reading the comments from Kenyans. They're really asking that, why were there no even negative 1, negative 2, negative 3? So it says you that Ruto totally failed. But if we go deep into that, just a quick request for those who are watching and you have not subscribed, please consider subscribing. To our returning subscribers and anyone who comment ambassador, thank you so much. And again, to all our viewers, please give this video a thumbs up. Thank you so much. And back to this discussion. Let us go to the question. Then we give our views and we will also read comments from Kenya. This is what they ask. On a scale of 0 to 10, how would you rate President Ruto's performance so far? Hashtag Kenyans polls. 0 to 2. 64%. That's the rating they're giving William Ruto. 3 to 5. 14%. It's just going down like that. Then 6 to 8. 12%. And 9 to 10. 10%. So for people who have voted here in the last 4 hours, 5,786 votes. Remaining time is 19 hours, 46 minutes. Then that poll is going to be closed. So voting is going on, but going by the figures we are getting, it tells you that nothing is going to change from that. So you look at that rating. In fact, the other secret here to show you really exactly how Ruto is performing, you just don't need to do simple mathematics here. Take 64% plus 14. Because 64% and 14 is the rating between 0 to 2 and then 3 to 5. If you put this one together, you get 78%. These are the people who are seeing Ruto performing dismay. Now you take 12%, that one they're rating about, is it, 6 to 8 and 9 to 10. If you take this one, 12 plus 10 is on your kura the Ruto sasa. Is going to get 22%. These are the people who have favored William Samoei Ruto. So in this opinion poll, it tells you that out of 100, if that's the rating, then Ruto is getting 22%. Less than a quarter. Because a quarter should stand at 25. So he's getting E. Or D minus. And those who are not with William Ruto are 85%. So in this country, 85% of Kenyans feel that William Ruto is a failure. He's one, in fact, even in the comment they are saying he's worse than Moi. Unajua wakati wa Kenyatta can be forgiven because he was the first president, and this was a trial, whereby in trial many mistakes will happen. But again, the person who comes in as the second, he has already to build on improving the mistake, correcting the mistake and improving on the good things that happened. So for Kenyatta, we can't say too much. That's why many people will mention Moi, they come to Kibaki, they come to Uhuru, and we have Ruto here. And that is the current situation. So imagine, Sabasaba is coming, and the 78% are not with William Ruto. It's only 22% who believe that Ruto is performing well. The rest are saying no. But there are obvious reasons why is Ruto performing poorly here. Why are Kenyans feeling that Ruto is a failure? Check on how William Ruto is running the economy and the country. This is a president who has decided that he's going to run a country on a platform of promises. So it's Mr. Promise after promise. Promise after promise with zero delivery. Whatever you see Ruto launching in terms of project, there are things that Uhuru Kenyatta oversee during his tenure in the office. Ukiona anakuja kulaunch mambo ya affordable housing yenye imeshajengwa, ni kazi ambayo ilifanya na Mheshimiwa Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta, sio ya William Ruto. So if Kenyans take their time and think of what is this thing that Ruto has done, that we can really give him our vote, you find it is zero. You check on how he's running economy, it is all about propaganda. He lies on how he has reduced borrowing, and we can see. Look on how the shilling is depreciating. Every day you wake up, every minute, the rate is going high against the dollar. Now Uganda shilling is gaining value against the Kenyan shilling. Even now to an extent, Uganda are fearing to do business using Kenyan shilling because they don't know the value, how it's going to depreciate tomorrow. They are now fearing even to use Kenyan shilling, a currency that they had confident in. Tanzania shilling is gaining value against Kenyan shilling. So it tells you that this one is a clueless president in Kenyans' eyes. They see like that. He's clueless. He can't perform, and he's just one of the worst. The rest is all about killing of jobs. From the time Ruto came to power, people have lost so many jobs. Sasa corona iliisha, tuko kwa recovery. But in the recovery process, it is behaving like even it is more worse than during corona. That tells you that Uhuru at least managed the issue of corona. But Ruto, if it was Ruto, it would be the worst ever. So watu wamepoteza kazi, rate ndio hiyo inapanda. A president who is managing the country on propaganda, and then it is all about promise after promise. That means he's putting the country in a campaign mood. So you see how UDA is doing. Instead of now going to the office and perform, they are busy recruiting, they are busy campaigning. Na hiyo kazi inaongozwa na Cleophas Malala. Once someone embark on campaign trail, it tells you that he has no any plan to deliver his promises. Because a campaign is all about promise on what you are going to do. Without wasting time, let me use the remaining 2 minutes to read some of the comments from Kenyans as we close this discussion. and this is what they're saying. Alex Felix, Alila Felix, add negative scale. Kerry Muga, you should have indicated negative rating because all he has done is make everything worse. Okay. Peterson, he gets the 2 rating just because he gives us hope, and a negative 1 because he is blatant, shameless liar. So 1 rating overall. Okay. Sonich, negative scale, lies and conmanship. Mr. RM, performance in storytelling is 11 to 12. Working for DCI, this should be negative 5. Okay. Connie, Singapore, here we come. Oh my God, we anasema nini? Okay, another one here. Mohammed, fresh breath of. Okay, we are support Ruto. Omari, next time include negatives. Another one here. Atland, kazi ipi hamna kazi hujuma tu. Mbele Ranch, what has he done so far? People are asking. Nyankwa, hii mtu hakuna kitu atafanya, ni mudomo tupu. Citizen, we should have negative 2, 0, then 0, 2. Negative 0, 2. Okay. Another one here. What will make a rating? Negative 1, 0.5, negative 5. Like that. How do you rate what has not happened? It means he has totally done nothing. I don't know your views, but let us know in the comment section for continuation of this conversation. Thank you, and see you in our next video.